So I went to the bakery and I kind of had a feeling of what that energy is about, the number five. And I'm quite sensitive. I pick up on energies and subtle signs quite quickly. So I don't know if this is for everybody, but I actually had the creativity started to come during that 1 hour I was there, and I started to think about a lot of creative things that I wanted to do or wanted to at least think about doing. So, and I haven't had that in quite some time. It has been more, not so much thinking about creativity, more so, yeah, that, more so doing. Like this, I just pick up my phone and then I just start to talk, and whatever is in my on my mind, it comes out. But there, I could feel that I wanted to think about whatever I would talk about and whatever I would create next. So I don't know. I think it works actually, and I did keep reading about the numbers and what they kind of stand for. And I do think it's funny that I never lived in a 4 or an 8, which is money houses. I thought that was funny. But I'm not so sure if I kind of want to either. I think I would have been happy in my younger years to live in a house like that because they are so strict. They are so, maybe an 8 house I could manage, but a 4 is so strict and you aren't close with your partner at all. You kind of drift apart. You create a very stable financial environment, a life that is, but it makes you quite lonely in your partnership. And I don't know, I don't know. I'm if you could change something, change your environment, like I need help with this. I need help to connect with people. I need help to be more independent. I need help with money or career. I need help to, and you actually could change the number of your living situation. What number would you choose? What what would you, because I'm thinking I'm still into like a number 2 because that is about teamwork, that is about collaboration, that is about like me and someone else. It's about love, it's about the more simpler things in life. It's it resonates very much with the Cancerian energy of like home and family, and it sounds more like me, even if I've never lived in a number 2 house. And I did ask research before that. Okay, I live in a number 3 house now, and it gives me the boost of wanting to like do social media. How would that resonate with if I lived in a number 2 house? And the answer came that it will be more connected, more grounded, more depth in my content, and I would be more like when I sit down, I will be calm and collected and sit down and do a video or something. I will be calm and collected, and I want to speak about the really deep stuff, and that kind of hit me. Now it's like, okay, I'm not that superficial, but it's not the same connection that I kind of want to have. A number 1 house with like I was thinking about my father. He is the only one I know that have lived in a number 1 house. We lived with him until I can't remember how old we were, the teenagers, I think. Um, and one one like fun thing that was, because they have like how you should kind of decorate each number of house so you don't interfere with the energy. And they said that you should not have dark and heavy furniture in a number one house, and you should not have crystals. My dad had both. His furniture was so dark. It was like brown sofas, black tables. Um, the dining room was white. We called it the white room, vita rummet. But we rarely were there. It was for like dinners and stuff. Um, but it was a really dark. It was a dark apartment. Lovely apartment. I miss it to this day. Actually, he was nuts selling that place, and I think he would have been much more happier if he had kept it. Um, but yeah, he was kind of foolish. But then I feel like how you can kind of mess up the energies were also kind of funny. Like in a two house, you have to like it have to be soft. It has to be like garden. It has to be more like a Cancerian, like soft colors, and it need just if you want to do what the energy wants the house to do, like if you want to cultivate like the teamwork, the collaboration, and going deep and just feel a lot of stuff, and you kind of have to do what the house asks you to do. I'm still leaning into it too. Um, it takes longer time to. It's you're in it for the long haul, is what our number two is kind of saying. It's not the fast money. It's not the fast kind of business or relationship or whatever. It is for the long haul. Um, but I don't know. An eight house sounds fun in a way. It's like really lucky, and I think it can like create some magic. There is not a lot of eight houses in this neighborhood, or I was looking at the numbers on the Stamvägen that is down by the water, and I can't look at all the houses here. There is one number eight house on that road. And that house doesn't look like much. I have to say, it's by the water, and it does not look like much at all. So that was fun. Um, the four houses are extremely structured and very neat. It's like meticulous around those houses. And I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. It's too structured. It's too, like, I would have grown up knowing that I'm supposed to be a banker. And we all know that I'm extremely sensitive and more into spirituality and freedom. And to be brought up in an environment where, like, hard work, structure, like an authority figure is telling you what to do. I grew up with not having parents telling me to do anything, which suited me quite well, actually. They would, my parents, uh, they did what they thought was best. They were extremely selfish, but at the same time, that did put a roof over our heads and it did put food on the table, even if it was kind of crazy and hectic and chaos and like it wasn't calm at all. That I think is why I'm gravitating towards the number two also because of the calmness of it, and just kind of land in it. If I have someone, because you're not supposed to be alone in a number two house, that will like defeat the purpose of the whole energy. It's supposed to be You're not supposed to be independent. You're not supposed to be alone in projects or kind of, yeah, you have to deal with that by yourself. You're supposed to be a team in a number two. And I've never had that. So I think that is why I'm gravitating towards the number two. Number five is actually quite fun. But I did notice that something actually do happen in your head in a number five. It becomes more creative, starting to kind of, I can do this, I want to take pictures of that, and I want to. So, creativity wise, it would be extremely good choice for me. Um, but then I would probably be extremely indulgent in stuff. And I have a tendency towards it. So maybe just like do what I do today, like visit a number five. Know when I think I would be extremely good having an office or something as a number five. So I go there and I create when I'm there. And then I take all the creativity that I get from there and I do something with it. And then I just go home to a number two or something. Um, that I think would suit me quite well. So I'm actually going to go to the bakery and see if this actually will continue. That I will feel like something just starts happening in my mind, in my head when I'm there. Today was quite calm, wasn't that many people. I think it has to do with the Scorpio full moon because it usually is a lot of people there. And also, they have started to kind of sit outside, so it's quite calm inside. I don't know if the energy is outside too. Perhaps it is. I just wanted to kind of feel it as much as I could. So I sat like by the like as far in as I could come, and it wasn't that many people, but it did like come and go people. But I think I will go like Wednesday and Thursday, just to kind of see if something actually do happen in my head, and if I can take something out of it. A number three house we know already. A number four, money, structure. If you want your like bankers, finance, you know, it's success. It's just like success with money and work and stuff. And number five house, creativity, travelers, vlogging and blogging, busy energy. I was kind of restless. I don't want to sit there like for a longer period of time. So after an hour, you kind of had enough and you want to go. But that I already knew. Um, a number six house, we know there's a lot of number six houses here. I'm just saying. And three. Number three and number six. All the like recreational spaces are number one here. And number one is good for sports and uh, like taking care of yourself. I didn't know that. And my dad, he was like, he liked sports when he was younger and did a lot of it. So that apartment was kind of fitting for him if he just hadn't gotten married or wanted like a girlfriend or something. I think he would have been happy in that apartment, um, because he got divorced again and ended up alone anyway. So that second marriage was not that good. Um, what more? Number seven, more spirituality, being isolated and alone. There is a few houses here that are really pretty, like really pretty, and they are number seven. So I guess they feel isolated from this community. Maybe they don't do a lot of stuff here. There is, I have found 1-8, one lucky house. I don't think your home is about luck. I think it's about technology, it's about uh, alcohol. And number nine, I haven't come across either, or I have, but I can't really pinpoint it. And number nine house is spirituality too. Is you don't want to spend time with your family, so you kind of isolate yourself from them. They can start to feel like you are like recluse, or you don't want to spend time with us, and they can start nagging you about it. And you just want to be introspective, and you want to be alone, and you want to kind of go through the all the emotions and all the kind of want to wallow almost, and it's very spiritual. Yeah, very spiritual. So yeah, that's it. So which number, if you could, if it actually was like you could change a lot with just changing the number on your place, which one would you choose? Because it's not that easy. If you want help with a goal of yours, what would you pick? Extreme independence? Do you want spirituality? Because that can be fun to know what's happening like in your body and your soul. But you have to be in the mood for it. Do you want help with your career? Do you want like luck, fame, fortune? Do you want connection? Do you want love? Do you want... And all of these actually can be successful. They just operate in a different way. They like I would probably be extremely successful with the two because I am that energy. Therefore, I become what I am, and it kind of resonates. So that is what I have on my mind right now. It was fun. There is a restaurant, Monrad's, like a few doors down, that is a number 8, and I think I'm going eventually going to have like lunch there or something. I had used to have lunch there like 10 years ago, and I love their fish soup. I haven't had lunch there since I moved here, but they have a number 8, so I want to check that one out. And that is kind of bringing in wealth, abundance. Um, yeah, so number 5 and a number 8. See if I get something out of this. I would like to kind of visit a number 1 too, where you're supposed to be extremely independent. You're supposed to, it's like a recreational space. Um, a number 1 house also is, you need to like help, you need connection there, you need like relationship, but you have to work for it. You have to, if you have like a recreational space, what you have to work on is people connecting with each other, to have like a relationship, so you're not completely alone, you're not like on yourself. So but it has to be like effort, you have to make effort towards it. I think the golf court here in Djursholm is a number 1. So it's just like recreational, obviously. Exercise. How much exercise golf is, I don't know. Um, yeah, I think that's it. What would you pick if you could just choose one?